This is how I make and install 16th-inch hardwood decks on surfboards. First, I'll sort through the material and match up the grain patterns that I like. Then I'll tape them together and cut down the middle seam line to make sure they're all straight. For this design, I cut a diagonal match to make one long plank. Then I line the plank up with the stringer and mark 1 inch in from the rail all the way down the board. I'll connect the dots using the templates that I used to outline the board. I like to cut it out using the track saw with short cuts because it's super accurate and the jigsaw tends to tear up the material. Clean it up and get it right down to the line using the hand plane and sanding block. Then I'll center the plank back on the board and cut around the outline using a razor about 1/16 of an inch deep. Then I'll tape it off so I can clearly see the outline while I'm routing it. Set my router blade to the exact depth of the wood and cut along the tape line first, leaving about 1/8 of an inch from the tape, and work my way in towards the center of the board. I'll slice a bunch of the high points down with a razor and then run over it with the Surform and sanding block to smooth it out and clean it up. Then I'll take a final pass and carefully cut the outline edge. Test to make sure it fits perfectly and prep my peel ply and absorbent cloth for the vacuum bagging. I'll spread an even layer of epoxy on the plank first and then the foam. For this board I used 14 ounces of epoxy, a lot of which gets sucked up into the absorbent cloth. Tape the plank down, put on the peel ply and absorbent cloth, and bag it up. I keep the board under vacuum pressure at 20 inches of mercury for the entire cure time of the epoxy. Once it's fully cured, I'll remove all the peel ply, absorbent cloth, and tape, sand it down real good, and it's ready for lamination. This entire process adds about a day and a half to the build, but I love this construction because of the aesthetic of the wood, and it makes the deck impervious to pressure dings, which really extends the life of the board. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, tap that like button. It really helps me out.